If I live to be 100, I'll never forget that big snowstorm a couple of years ago. The weather closed in, and well, you might not believe it, but the world almost missed Christmas. Oh, excuse me. Call me Sam. What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen a talking snowman before?
Sam picks up his umbrella and glides through the snow even further until a forest of Christmas trees comes into view.
It's nice around here, isn't it? I call it Christmas Town, better known as the North Pole. The Christmas tree forest. Yep, here's where we grow 'em. Nice place to live around here, you know.
Passes by seals playing with Christmas presents.
Christmas seals. Of course, the number one citizens of here are the Clauses, Santa and the Missus. They live right over there. First castle on the left. Matter of fact, the only castle on the left.
The scene fades into the castle, and we see a skinny Santa who is about to dine with his wife, Mrs. Claus. She is beside him, holding a red coat.
Papa, you haven't touched a morsel. I'm going to have to take this in. Eat!
I'm busy, Mama. It's almost Christmas.
Whoever heard of a skinny Santa? Eat, eat!
Now, don't any of you worry your heads about Santa, because Mrs. Claus will have him plenty fattened up by Christmas Eve. It's always the same story. I love this Christmassy time of year, especially when everything is running happy and smooth like it is this season. Nothing like that year of the big snowstorm. I don't know what we would have done without Rudolph to pull us through. Anyway, Rudolph, could it be that some of you aren't acquainted with the story of Rudolph? Well, pull up an ice block and lend an ear. Now, you know Santa uses these flying reindeer to pull his sleigh. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Well, now let me tell you about Rudolph. It all started a couple of years before the big snow. It was springtime, and Santa's lead reindeer, Donner, had just become a proud papa.
The scene fades to a cave. There are two reindeer and their newborn fawn.
Nah, we'll call him Rudolph.
Rudolph is a lovely name. Rudolph.
A baby reindeer with his big red nose wakes from his slumber and looks at the grown deer.
Hey, he knows his name already.
His red nose suddenly glows bright like a light.
Mama? Papa?
Oh, he's got a shiny nose.
Shiny? I'd even say it glows.
Oh, well, we'll simply just have to overlook it.
How can we overlook that? His beak blinks like a blinking beacon.
Ho, 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 ho. Well, Donner, where's the new member of the family? After all, if he's going to be on my team someday, he'd better get to know me. Ho, 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 ho. Well, hi there. Aren't you the sturdy little fellow? Ho, 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 ho.
Santa?
And smart, too.
Rudolph's nose shines, much to Santa's amazement.
Great bouncing iceberg.
Now, I'm sure it'll stop when he grows up, Santa.
Well, let's hope so. If he wants to make the sleigh team someday. You see, little fellow, every year I shine out my jingle bells for 8 lucky reindeer.
Jingle, 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 you'll hear my sleigh bells ring. I am old Kris Kringle, I'm the king of jingling. Jingle, jingle, reindeer, through the frosty air they'll go. They are not just plain deer, they're the fastest deer I know. Ho, ho, you must believe that on Christmas Eve I will pass you by, dash you away in my magic sleigh, flying through the sky. Jingle, 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 you'll hear my sleigh bells ring. I am old Kris Kringle, I'm the king of jingling. I am old Kris Kringle, I'm the king of jingling. Ho ho!
Oh, Santa's right. He'll never make the sleigh team. Wait a minute. I've got it. We'll hide Rudolph's nose. Yeah. Come here, boy.
With his hoof, he carves up a piece of dirt and covers Rudolph's red nose with it to make it look like a normal nose.
You'll be a normal little buck just like everybody else, right? Chip off the old antlers. Now. You'll get used to it. Put it there, son.
Rudolph cuddles him.
Aw, gee.
Mrs. Donner kisses Rudolph's nose and accidentally pulls the dirt from his red nose. Rudolph's red nose shines. Donner looks at her and she kisses Rudolph's nose again. The scene fades back to Sam.
For the first year, the Donners did a pretty fair job of hiding Rudolph's nonconformity.
The scene fades to both Donner and Rudolph playing in the snow.
Donner taught Rudolph all the ins and outs of being a reindeer, how to get food, how to fight off enemies, things like that. But most important, he taught his son to be aware of the abominable snow monster of the north. He's mean, he's nasty, and he hates everything to do with Christmas.
The two reindeer hide behind a snowy hill before two white fuzzy feet walk past. After the snow monster leaves, Donner and Rudolph come out from their hiding spot before the scene fades back to Sam again.
Now, aside from the abominable, business goes on as usual. And soon, it is right before Christmas, and everybody is getting ready for that big sleigh ride on the night of the 24th, Christmas Eve.
The scene fades back to the castle where Santa's elves are building and carving toys.
See, all the toys Santa brings are made by these elves. Seems elves have that certain knack for toy making, except for this one misfit.
One of the elves is about to paint a small wagon red before suddenly...
Hermie, aren't you finished painting that yet? There's a pileup a mile wide behind you. What's eating you, boy?
Not happy in my work, I guess.
What?
I don't like to make toys.
Oh, well, if that... What? You don't like to make toys?
No.
Hermie doesn't like to make toys. Hermie doesn't like to make toys.
Hermie doesn't like to make toys.
Oh, shame on you. Mom telling me what you do like to do?
Well, sir, I'd like to be a dentist.
A dentist?
Well, we need one up here. I've been studying and it's fascinating. You have no idea. Molars, bicuspids, and incisors.
Now listen, you're an elf and elves make toys.
Pushes away Hermie's dentistry book with an unfinished wagon.
Now get to work.
A whistle is heard.
10-minute break.
Hermie tries to get off the table before his boss stops him.
Not for you. Finish the job or you're fired.
All of the other elves leave the workshop, leaving Hermie to tearfully continue working. He grabs back his dentistry book.
Why am I such a misfit? I'm not just a nitwit. You can't fire me, I quit. Seems I don't fit in.
Ah, well, such is the life of an elf. Meanwhile, Rudolph is having his growing pains too. Old Donner is determined to keep Rudolph's nose a secret.
Scene fades to the reindeer cave.
All right, son, try it on.
His red nose continues to glow.
I don't want it, Daddy. I don't like it.
You don't like it? Wear it.
Oh, but Daddy.
Donner covers dirt to Rudolph's nose.
It's not very comfortable.
There are more important things than comfort, self-respect, Santa can't object to you now.
Rudolph sadly walks outside where it's snowing. He strips the dirt from his red glowing nose.
Why am I such a misfit? I'm not just a nitwit. Just because my nose glows, why don't I fit in?
And so time passes. Christmas comes and goes on schedule, and soon it's April, when all the new fawns come out with their folks to meet the other new fawns and to be inspected by Santa.
All the reindeer fawns are dropped to school by their parents, including Rudolph and his family.
Now, don't worry about your nose, son. Just get out there and do your stuff. Remember, you're my little buck.
Rudolph walks off. He comes across another fawn of his age.
Hi, my name is Fireball. What's yours?
Rudolph,
Come on, you could be my buddy.
where are we going?
To the reindeer games. Makes antlers grow. Besides, it's a great way to show off in front of the does. Come on.
Ah, youth. Meanwhile, the elves are bustling with activity. Christmas is over, but they still keep busy with lessons in elf improvement.
All out for elf practice.
All the elves are lining up for their choir, with Santa and Mrs. Claus sitting on their throne chairs.
Let's get this over with. I have to look over the new deer.
Okay, Santa. Let's try out this new elf song that I wrote. And remember, it's for Santa. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3.
Ho, 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 ho. We are Santa's elves. We are Santa's elves. Filling Santa's shelves. With a toy for each reward. We are Santa's elves. We work hard all day. But our work is play. Elves we try to see if we cry. We are Santa's elves. We got a special job each year. We don't like to brag. Christmas Eve we hold Santa's flag. Santa knows who's good. Do the things we should. And we got you, we won't forget you. We are Santa's elves. We're a special job each year. We don't like to brag. Christmas Eve we hold Santa's flag. Santa knows who's good. Do the things we should. And we bet you we won't forget you. We are Santa's elves. Ho, 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 ho. We are Santa's elves. Ho, ho.
Good job, elves. Good job.
Well, it needs work. I have to go.
Oh, what does Papa know? It's beautiful. You keep it just the way it was.
She follows Santa,
Papa! Papa!
and the door closes.
That sounded terrible. The tenor section was weak.
Wasn't our fault, boss. Herbie didn't show up.
What?
The scene fades back to the toy workshop, where Hermie is busy fixing up dolls.
Now this won't hurt a bit.
Why weren't you at elf practice?
Just fixing the doll's teeth.
Oh, just fixing the... Now listen. We have dolls that cry, talk, walk, blink, and run a temperature. We don't need any chewing dolls.
I just thought I found a way to get in.
You'll never fit in. You come to practice and you learn how to wiggle your ears and chuckle warmly and go hee hee and ho ho and important stuff like that. A dentist. Good grief.
The door slams.
No, I just can't. Like he said, I'll never fit in.
He grabs his dentistry book and opens the window, where he decides to run away.
I guess I'm on my own now.
Hermie walks off. The scene fades back to the reindeer school, where Rudolph and Fireball are playing.
Hey, look, does.
Rudolph turns to see a group of 3 young does.
Hey, what do you know? One of them likes you.
Yeah, Fireball? You really think so?
Uh-oh, here comes the coach.
All right, yearlings. All right now. That's better. My name is Comet. And even though I'm your instructor, I want to be your pal. Right? Right. My job is to make bucks out of you. So let's go. Now then, our first game is called Takeoff. We all want to pull Santa's sleigh someday, don't we? So we must learn how to fly. Now who's the first to try?
Me.
One at a time. You're Dasher's little boy, aren't you? You go first.
Aww.
All right now, the whole trick is getting up enough speed and jumping into the wind. You got it? Go ahead.
A fawn jumps and is trying for his flight, but fails as he tumbles down. The other fawns laugh in amusement.
Very good first try. Next.
He won't get to us for a while. Go get acquainted with that doe.
Rudolph giggles as he takes off to a young doe.
Nice day?
Yep.
For takeoff practice, I mean.
Yep.
I bet you'll be the best.
Well, I don't know.
Something wrong with your nose? I mean, you talk kind of funny.
What's so funny about the way I talk?
Oh, don't get angry. I don't mind.
You don't?
My name's Clarice. Hi.
My name's Rudolph. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Clarice, after practice, would you?
Rudolph, you get back here. It's your turn, you know.
Gee, I gotta go back.
He starts to run off, but then he runs back.
Would you walk home with me?
Uh-huh, Rudolph. I think you're cute.
I'm cute!
He begins to float up into the air for his first flight.
Whoa! Magnificent!
I'm cute!
Again, he floats to the air, much to the other fawn and his parents' amazement and awe.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Rudolph lands safely back on the ground of Fireball.
And I'm cute!
Both Rudolph and Fireball laugh as they engage in celebratory play. Rudolph's fake nose pops off, glowing red to Fireball's horror.
For crying out loud!
Fireball, what's the matter?
Get away!
Now, what's this nonsense here, Bucks? Ah!
All the other buck fawns gasp, but laughter as they begin to provoke Rudolph.
Hey, look at the beak. Hey, fire snout.
Rainbow puss! The fawns continue to laugh while Santa gets angry. Donner droops his head in shame.
Be ashamed self. What a pity. He had a nice takeoff, too.
All right now, yearlings, back to practice.
The fawns dash away, but Rudolph is hauled.
Oh, no, not you. You better go home with your folks, gang. We won't let Rudolph in any reindeer games, right?
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Rudolph runs off to the forest, while Clarice, being the only fawn who'd make fun of him, follows.
Rudolph? Oh, Rudolph! Rudolph!
Well, what do you want?
You promised to walk me home.
Aren't you gonna laugh at my nose too?
No. I think it's a handsome nose. Much better than that silly false one you were wearing.
It's terrible. It's different from everybody else's.
But that's what makes it so grand. Why, any doe would consider herself lucky to be with you.
Yeah? Well, I wasn't very lucky today, was I? I wish I
There's always tomorrow for dreams to come true. Believe in your dreams, come what may. There's always tomorrow. There's so much to do, and so little time in a day. We all pretend the rainbow has an end, and you'll be there, my friend, someday. There's always tomorrow for dreams to come true. Tomorrow is not far away.
Rudolph and Clarice walk off until a buck reindeer stops them.
Clarice,
Papa!
you get back to your cave this instant, young lady.
Yes, sir.
There's one thing I want to make plain. No doe of mine will be seen with a red-nosed reindeer.
After both Clarice and her father lift off, Rudolph, still feeling sad, sits on a snowbank where Hermie pops out.
Oh, is this your snowbank?
No. Who are you?
Well, actually, I'm a dentist.
A dentist?
Well, I want to be someday. Right now, I'm just an elf, but I don't need anybody. I'm independent.
Yeah? Me too. I'm whatever you said. Independent?
Hey, do you want to say we both be independent together? Huh?
You wouldn't mind my red nose?
Not if you don't mind me being a dentist.
It's a deal.
We're a couple of misfits. We're a couple of misfits. What's the matter with misfits? That's where we fit in. We're not deadly and dearly. Don't go around willy-nilly. Seems to us kind of silly that we don't fit in. We may be different from the rest. Who decides the test of what is really best? We're a couple of misfits. We're a couple of misfits. What's the matter with misfits? That's where we fit in. Why am I such a misfit? I am not just a nitwit. I'm a deer of a reindeer. Why don't I fit in?
Why am I such a misfit? I am not just a nitwit. They can fire me, I quit. Seems I don't fit in.
We may be different from the rest. Who decides the test of what is really best? We're a couple of misfits. We're a couple of misfits. What's the matter with misfits? That's where we fit in.
Now, these two had no idea what they were letting themselves in for. The world looked a lot more complicated and dangerous than it seemed when they were snug and warm at home.
Scene fades to a dark snowstorm where Rudolph and Hermie are trying to walk through the strong breeze. They hear a loud roar coming from the distance.
The abdominal. He must see your nose. Quick, douse the light.
Here we are at the mountains where giant white Fuzzy arms appear one by one.
Like I said, the world is up to its ears in danger.
The scene fades back to Rudolph and Hermie, still walking through the snowstorm.
Well, somehow Rudolph and Hermie seemed to get through that first night.
We cut to a man who snaps his whip to the sleigh dogs.
Mush! Mush! Don't you understand North Pole talk? Mush!
The man suddenly stops when he spots Rudolph and Hermie's behinds.
What's this? Hey, you get frostbit that way.
Who are you?
Who am I? The name's Yukon Cornelius, the greatest prospector of the North. This is my land, and it's rich with gold. Gold! Gold and silver. Silver and gold. Wahoo! Nothing.
The scene cuts back to Sam.
Silver and gold. Well, what do you think of our friend Cornelius? Seems all he thinks about is silver and gold.
Silver and gold, silver and gold. Everyone wishes for silver and gold. How do you measure its worth? Just by the pleasure it gives here on earth. Silver and gold, silver and gold means so much more when I see silver and gold decorations on every Christmas tree.
The scene fades back to Rudolph, Hermie, and Yukon Cornelius.
Oh well, I'm off to get my lots of things of supplies. Cornmeal and gunpowder and ham hocks and guitar strings. I'll give you a lift. Hop aboard, mateys.
He picks up Rudolph and Hermie on his sleigh and grabs his whip to get his dog's attention.
Now mush, 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 like this. Watch.
As they're all off, a giant, ferocious, abominable snow monster suddenly appears from the mountains.
Gadzooks! The Bumble Snow Monster of the North strikes again! Look!
My nose, it keeps giving us away.
Even I hate an annoying Bumble Snow Monster.
The Bumble Snow Monster approaches close to the heroes.
We'll outwit the fiend with our superior intelligence.
How?
Douse your nose and run like crazy. Come on!
He, along with his dogs, Rudolph and Hermie, flee away.
Wahoo!
The wild chase is on as Bumble launches to attack, while the three heroes escape. He's running faster through the mountains and then to a nearby beach where they stop.
We're trapped. There's no way out. It's my nose again. It's ruined us.
Bumble approaches closer to Rudolph and friends, ready to launch at them for his meal.
The Bumble has one weakness, and I know it.
With his pickaxe, he cut the ice dock in half to make a small island of the iceberg and cast themselves off to sail the sea like a raft.
Do-it-yourself icebergs.
Bumble arrives at the beach. Yukon paddles away faster from the beast and turns to Rudolph and Hermie.
Observe the Bumble's one weakness.
Hesitantly, Bumble takes one step to the water to see if he can catch Rudolph and the gang. But of course, as he did, the big monster then sinks beneath the water.
The Bumble sinks. Ha ha! Yukon Cornelius strikes again. Whoopee!
Happily, he tosses his pickaxe into the air until it lands. He picks it up and licks it as if to find something.
Nothing.
Mister, where are we going?
You're gonna stay with me, and we'll all be rich, with the biggest silver strike this side of Hudson Bay. Silver!
I thought you wanted gold.
I changed my mind.
Rudolph and Hermie look and shrug at each other in their confusion.
Yes, sir, our friends were on their way, but none of them had any idea where they were going.
The scene fades to the reindeer cave, where Rudolph's parents, Donner and Mrs. Donner, look worried about their son. Donner gazes at the outside world.
Now, you can bet old Donner felt pretty bad about the way he treated Rudolph, and he knew the only thing to do was to go out and look for his little brother. Mrs. Donner wanted to go along, naturally, but Donner said, "No, this is man's work."
Donner leaves the cave, leaving his wife in tears, until Clarice arrives.
And no sooner did the man of the house leave when Mrs. Donner and Clarice decided to set out on their own.
The two does leave to follow along with Donner on the dangerous quest to find Rudolph.
And now they were really taking their chances because, you see, that little ice boat had run into a pack of mighty wicked fog.
The scene fades to a foggy sea, where, appearing from the fog, we see Rudolph, Hermie, Yukon, and his dogs, who are still sailing through the sea.
Hello! Fog's thick as peanut butter.
You mean pea soup?
You'll eat what you like, and I'll eat what I like.
The iceberg hits a bump and the three tumble down.
And ho!
No kidding.
Where are we?
On the left, there's a castle on top of the peak. We see Rudolph, Hermie, and Yukon gazing up at the castle in awe.
Looky up there.
Halt! Who goes there?
Us, of course. Who do you think?
Oh, well, that's okay. Well, who, may I ask, are you?
We're Rudolph, Hermie, and Yukon Cornelius. Who are you?
Oh, I'm the official sentry of the Island of the Misfit Toys.
A jack-in-the-box for a century?
Yes, my name is...
Don't tell me. Jack.
No, it's Charlie. That's why I'm a misfit toy. My name is all wrong. No child wants to play with a Charlie in the box. So I had to come here.
Where's here?
Rudolph and his friends look around. The other misfit toys are also coming to life by popping out of their boxes, and they begin to sing.
We're on the island of misfit toys. Here we don't want to stay. We want to travel with Santa Claus in his magic sleigh.
A pack full of toys means a pack full of joys for millions of girls and millions of boys.
When Christmas Day is here, the most wonderful day of the year.
Back in the box waits for children to shout.
Wake up, don't you know? It's time to come out.
When Christmas Day is here, the most wonderful day of the year. Toys galore scattered on the floor. There's no room for more, and it's all because of Santa Claus.
A scooter for Jimmy, a dolly for Sue.
The kind that will even say,
how do you do?
When Christmas Day is here, the most wonderful day of the year.
How would you like to be a spotted elephant?
Or a choo-choo with square wheels on your caboose?
Or a water pistol that shoots jelly?
We're all misfits.
How would you like to be a bird that doesn't fly? I swim.
Or a cowboy who rides an ostrich?
Or a boat that won't
lots of snow.
We're all misfits. We're on the island of unwanted toys. Chase all the fun with the girls and the boys. When Christmas Day is here, the most wonderful, 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 wonderful day of the year.
Gosh, no kidding, eh? That sounds awful. I don't blame you.
Well, gladly you're telling us, son. So this is why the island is a perfect place to fit in and make a living as our new home.
Hey, we're all misfits too. Maybe we could stay here for a while?
Well, you'd have to get permission from King Moonracer.
Who's he?
Points to the castle.
He rules here. Every night, he searches the entire earth. When he finds a misfit toy, one that no girl or boy loves, he brings it to live here, to live on this island till somebody wants it. He's holding court in the castle right now.
The camera fades to inside the castle, where in the throne room stands a king-winged lion called King Moonracer, sitting on his throne while Rudolph and Hermie approach him.
Come closer. What do you desire?
Well, we're a couple of misfits from Christmas Town, and now we'd like to live here.
No, that would not be possible. This island is for toys alone.
How do you like that? Even among misfits, you're misfits.
Unlike playthings, a living creature cannot hide himself on the island. But perhaps, being misfits yourselves, you might help the toys here.
Help them?
Yes. When someday you return to Christmas Town, would you tell Santa about our homeless toys? I'm sure he could find little girls and boys who would be happy with them. A toy is never truly happy until it is loved by a child.
When and if we ever get back, we'll tell Santa, sir.
Good. You're free to spend the night. Footman,
Yes, sir?
show our friends to their chambers.
The scene fades to Rudolph, Hermie, and Yukon sharing one room. They're on the bed, tucking in for their nighttime slumber.
No, it's all settled. We leave here tomorrow together.
But the abominable will see my nose and get us all. I've got to go alone.
Nonsense. It's all for all. I mean, one. Let's get some shut-eye.
But.
It's all settled.
Hermie clicks off the light before he and Yukon fall asleep, snoring loudly. Rudolph, however, is the one who is not sleeping, and his nose is blowing.
Well, you sleep tight. It looks like it's my chance to head off alone. I don't care how this risky journey back home it takes for me. My family are worrying about me.
Rudolph comes out from the small house and ventures off by himself, walking slowly. He gazes back to the house one last time.
Well, poor Rudolph realizes he can't endanger his friends' lives anymore. And so that night, he decides to strike out on his own.
We fade to a close-up of Rudolph, who sadly looks back to the island.
Goodbye, Cornelius. I hope you find lots of tinsel. Goodbye, Hermie. Whatever a dentist is, I hope someday that you're the greatest.
Rudolph is riding on the same floating iceberg, sailing back to the North Pole and straight towards the Bumble.
Well, time passed slowly, and Rudolph existed as best he could.
We fade to Rudolph, who finally returns to the North Pole.
The snow monster kept him on the run, but once in a while he would stop and make a friend or two. But it wouldn't last long, and Rudolph would be on his own again. But during all that time, a strange and wonderful thing was happening. Rudolph was growing up, and growing up made Rudolph realize you can't run away from your troubles. And pretty soon he knew where he had to go. Home.
The scene fades to Christmastown, where Rudolph returns. The other reindeer begin to provoke him over his nose again.
You! I thought you were gone for good. Hey, look who's back. Old Neon Nose.
Reindeer burst with laughter, and Rudolph feels irritated and unamused and runs off. He enters his cave.
Mom? Pa? I'm home.
They're gone, Rudolph. They've been gone for months, out looking for you.
Clarice?
She's gone too, and I'm very worried. Christmas Eve is only 2 days off, and without your father, I'll never be able to get my sleigh off the ground.
Gosh, I'll find them, sir. I'll find them all.
Rudolph sets out from the cave and goes off to find his family and Clarice.
Well, he was just about to leave when suddenly
We fade to a snowstorm, starting off with the castle's roof being torn down.
it hit, the storm of storms, and only 2 days before Christmas Eve.
In the forest of Christmas trees are being blown by the wind. We cut to Rudolph, who's struggling through the storm as he infiltrates the mountain.
Rudolph knew that he had to find his folks right away, and he knew where he had to look. In the cave of the abominable snow monster.
Rudolph peeks to look inside, and to his shock, he sees his parents and Clarice have been captured by the Bumble. Bumble holds up Clarice, ready to eat her.
Put her down!
Tell me when it's over. Where was I? Their last chance. Not quite. You see, ever since Rudolph left them, Hermie and Yukon Cornelius had tried to find their friend. Well, they arrived in Christmastown just as the storm hit.
We fade to Rudolph's friends Yukon and Hermie on the dog sled as they venture through the storm.
It was a good thing I sent them right out after Rudolph.
They go off to the Bumble's cave.
What do? We can't let that monster get a hold of him.
I got an idea. Listen.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. It might work.
The duo leaves. The Bumble is about to eat the reindeer, while 3 other reindeer surround Rudolph's unconscious body.
Why doesn't he get it over with?
Rudolph wakes up from his coma.
Pa? Ma? Clarice?
Yukon, are you sure we can get him out?
Haven't known a Bumble snow monster yet who turned down a pork dinner for deer meat. Do your stuff.
Hermie lays low and starts making pig noises.
Oink, oink, oink.
Put some heart in it. The Bumble's hungry.
Oink, oink. Oink, oink, oink. Oink, oink, oink. Oink.
Wahoo! Terrible weather we're having. Snow and ice. All right, dentist, you take it from here.
Hermie holds up his tooth yanking tool.
Ah!
It's Yukon Cornelius.
Ta-da! In person.
We're saved!
Let's get out of here.
I'll I'll light the way.
Bumble blocks their path.
Why, bless your hairy bumblehide.
He walks underneath the bumble to Yukon and the reindeer.
Don't let this big blowhard scare you anymore. Just walk right past him.
The bumble has all of his sharp teeth gone, thanks to Hermie, who collected all of Bumble's teeth outside.
Golly, looks like we'll never have to worry about the bumble eating us anymore. I tell you, you're looking at a mighty humble bumble. He's nothing without his choppers. Let me at him. Wahoo!
Yukon, along with his dogs, begin to attack the toothless bumble, who now, terrified, backs away from Yukon and his dogs until reaching the edge of a cliff.
Trapped, aren't you? Well, there's nowhere you can escape from Yukon Cornelius now.
Yukon and his dogs launch at Bumble, causing all of them to fall down to the pit.
Yukon!
The duo rushes to the edge and looks down in sadness.
He's gone. Oh, he's gone.
Well, they're all very sad at the loss of their friend, but they realize the best thing they do is get themselves back to Christmas Town.
Now we're inside Santa's castle. Rudolph, Hermie, Clarice, and Rudolph's parents enter inside, and all the elves and Santa gather around them.
So they make it back, and when everyone hears their story, they start to realize maybe they were a little hard on the misfits. Maybe misfits have a place too. Even Santa realizes maybe he was wrong.
Rudolph, I promise, as soon as this storm lets up, I'll find homes for all those misfit toys.
All right. You can open up a dentist's office next week after Christmas.
Come here. Open your mouth.
Ah.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Must be set an appointment next week, 4:20 Tuesday.
And I'm sorry too, Rudolph, for the way I acted.
A loud knock is heard behind the door.
Open up. It isn't a fit night out for man nor beast.
Two elves open the doors, letting snow come in, and Yukon Cornelius holding a rope and all his dogs.
Here's the man, and here's the beast. Now calm down. I reformed this bumble. He wants the job. Looky what he can do.
And the bumble places a star on the tip of the tree, which amazes everyone.
And he doesn't even need a stepladder.
But you went over the side of the cliff.
Didn't I ever tell you about bumbles? Bumbles bounce.
The elves are working on building toys, with We Are Santa's elves playing in the background.
Well, as good as everyone feels, this is no time for celebrating, because the next day is Christmas Eve, the biggest day of the year.
We cut to Santa and Mrs. Claus in the dining room.
Eat, Papa, eat.
How can I eat? That silly elf song is driving me crazy.
You're going to disappoint the children. They expect a fat Santa.
Hey, it's the latest weather report, sir.
This is it. The storm won't subside by tonight. We'll have to cancel Christmas.
Oh, Papa, are you sure?
Everything's grounded. Oh, the poor kids. They've been so good this year, too. But I couldn't chance it. I'll have to tell everybody that it's off this year.
He gets up from the table and enters the throne room, where everyone is setting up Christmas presents until Santa interrupts them, causing a song to halt in silence.
Quiet! Quiet! Please, everybody, quiet! Quiet! I've got some bad news, folks.
Everyone gathers around Santa to hear him.
Christmas is going to be canceled. There's nothing I can do. This weather.
Just then, Rudolph writes his red nose to Santa's face.
Rudolph, please. Could you tone it down a bit? I mean, that nose of yours. That nose. That beautiful, wonderful nose.
Huh? What did you say?
Rudolph, Christmas is not off, and you're going to lead my sleigh.
I am.
Yes, sir. You and that wonderful nose of yours.
My nose, sir?
Ho, ho, ho. From what I see now, that'll cut through the murkiest storm they can dish up. What I'm trying to say is, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
It would be my honor, sir.
Yay!
I knew that nose would be useful someday.
I'll say, I knew it. Our son is growing up.
I knew my nose would make me special someday. Didn't you, Hermie?
I know so, Rudolph. Now you be safe and get through the storm and pick up all the misfit toys for the world.
Wahoo! This is going to be the best holly jolly Christmas. Come on, everyone. Let's get the presents set up and celebrate.
Everyone happily gathers presents onto Santa's sleigh and bag while they begin to sing.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and as you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for me if there was for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh my God, we have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Eat now. Ho, ho, ho later.
Oh, Mama.
Let me check. Turn. Now shake. Shake when you laugh. Now that's my Santa.
Thanks, Mama. My coat. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. Ready, Rudolph?
Ready, Santa.
Well, let's be on our way. Okay, Rudolph. Full power.
Rudolph's nose glows, and two of the elves open the doors.
First stop, the island of misfit toys.
They dash outside to take off, followed by the other elves, the other reindeer, and Yukon.
Up, 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 and away.
Outside in the breezy night, Santa and his reindeer take off, flying into the sky.
He'll be a hero someday. Yes, a hero.
That's my buck.
Now you see how it's done? Wahoo!
Yukon throws his pickaxe before it lands back to the snow floor. He picks it up and takes a lick.
peppermint. What I've been searching for all my life. I've struck it rich. I've got me a peppermint mine.
We're back to the island of the misfit toys, where 3 toys, Charlie in the box, a spotted elephant, and a doll, sadly gather around the campfire.
Well, it's Christmas Eve, but
Looks like we're forgotten again.
But Rudolph promised we'd go this time.
guess the storm was too much for them.
Looking to the sky, there's a bright light showing, and jingle bells are ringing.
Might just as well go to bed and start dreaming about next year.
I haven't any dreams left to dream. We'll never get off this island. Never.
Wait a minute. What's that? Is it? Is it?
It sure is. It sure is. It's Santa. And look, Rudolph is leading the way.
You can see his nose from here.
All of the misfit toys happily gather to watch Rudolph, the other reindeer, and Santa make their landing.
Well, let's be on our way.
The toys quickly jump into Santa's sack.
Ready, Rudolph?
Ready, Santa!
Hey, Rudolph, full power!
Rudolph's nose lights up before they all take off flying.
Up, 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 and away!
Well, folks, as for the rest of the story, he went down in his story.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it grows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. And one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll get a new story. You'll go down in his story.
Ho, ho, ho!
Sack full of toys.
A pack full of toys.
Okay. Three, two, one. A pack full of toys for some girls. Oh, what the f is a lot?
Sorry.
You know, like give it a wahoo, a flip, and a lick.
Whatever you say. Like you've
And I'm
turned
gonna keep
into a
that for my
porn
private
director.
file.
It's going to cost you a little bit.
Give it a wow.
Well, where's Donner? I'm missing him.
I thought it was Great Bouncing Iceberg.
Sorry, I missed it. She shined a light in my face.
What? Oh,
It didn't go to me.
okay. Yeah. Try to wanna go from here or whatever.
Not happy in my work. Hello? Hello? Hello?
It's going.
I know, but do you see me?
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what?
I come up?
You may need to make a sound of some sort just to trick Zoom into putting the camera on you, like tap your pen on the screen or something.
Hello?
Everybody
All
just
right.
drag
Well,
the
good
first
call.
word. Drag the first word of
You, I can't hear you. I can't hear anybody now.
Drag the first word is crap was saying, just to trick the Zoom.
Oh, I see. Yeah. One is Danielle. Want to start that one again?
Yes, but I can't. Now I'm gone.
You are gone.
You can turn your video.
But they still keep busy with lessons and elf improvement.
Jake coughed in the middle of it.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay, Jake.
10-minute break. Sorry. Do that again.
Yep.
I thought there's no whistle this time. That's Rudolph's nose though. I don't think we should. Perfect. Now listen, we have dolls that talk. Just fixin'. Fuck. Just fixin'. Now listen, we have all.
The 9 o'clock appointment was obviously just a joke. I mean, it's 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I've moved.
I was just trying to move things along in the beginning, you know?
Totally worked.
Yeah,
Yep.
here we are.
Great job. Great job.
Nailed it.
Great job, slow talker. Slow talker.
No Sarah
I
then?
guess not.
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't know. Mike, what do you think?
Okay, Rudolph. Full power.
I'm sorry, Darren made me laugh.
Oh, director, where should we take it from?
I'm just trying to imagine, like, when people are like producing a football game, like, how do they know what scene to cut to?
Take it from the top. Take it from the top.
Well, let's be on our way.
Well, if I live to be 100, you said take it from the top, right?
I got.
Okay, Rudolph. Rudolph? Where the fuck is Rudolph?
Like I said, the world seemed a lot up.
Hemi, when you do that with the arms, you've got to make noise, otherwise it won't go to you.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
Eat now. Ho, 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 later.
Hold on. Wait, we got to start over. I'm sorry. Because you're completely off the screen.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I love that he's eating marshmallows.
Yeah, bowl full of marshmallows.
Filled up
That
the
is
bowl really.
hilarious.
Can we film already? Because this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner are starting to actually put some poundage on.
Gadzooks! The Bumble Snow Monster of the North strikes again.
Hold on, then Hemi, you're muted, so we didn't hear any of your
sorry.
words.
Hey, I'm proud of him.
That was
I
Darren's
know.
fault.
I saw that he was giving that effort, but I'm like, we can't hear you.
A pack full of toys means a sack full of toys for millions of girls and millions of boys.
Oh, I'm giggling. And again, this is just for fun, this part, people, so enjoy.
Christ,
man,
stop! When How come we are the only two singing this?
I already did this.
We have this one again in the can, but it's just fun. Everybody's in their costumes. Let's run through it.
Sully, before we leave, can you hold up like a little dog or something and do the thing from just for my own personal private.
Humaniana.
I know, ladies, settle down.
Oh my God, you even
ladies.
have claws.
Keep settle down, ladies, settle down.
I think the head elf is drunk.
Good. You are free to spend the night. Footman,
Yes, sir?
show our friends to their chambers.
Sorry, Penny ruined that take. We got to try that again.
Come on, Penny.
Sorry, somebody slammed the door and
Probably that drunk head elf again.
Of the bubble. Sorry. Can I do that one again?
Goodbye, Cornelius. I hope you find lots of tinsel. Goodbye, Hermie. I hope someday. Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah, and here we did not. I don't think we qualified whose reindeer thought we were going for good.
Pick it now. Who's the volunteer?
Anybody who is remotely.
Michelle Kraft, you have reindeer horns on. You're reindeer you.
They're not called horns, but whatever.
You.
Michelle's got antlers.
That's absorbent, Matt. Thanks. Okay.
I was going to offer these to Jackie when she grows up. They're huge. So get these.
I too
We
was
have
gonna.
way too many Michelles and Amy's here. Is anybody feeling left out that would like to be that reindeer?
Were you talking to me about being the reindeer, or
There's like 17 Michelles and 14 Amy's. I don't know who I'm talking to anymore.
Don't take backs, man. You
Okay.
said Scooter was the.
You're it. I'll do it.
Okay. Nice, babe. Okay.
All right,
25
Ripken,
Drop out.
Karen, you're supposed to be on mute.
Let the record show Paul has been in a box since 7:30 this evening.
Actually, I've come out of the box.
Let's not talk about Janet like that. That's not nice.
Let the record show. I'm supposed to be somewhere at 9 o'clock. Come on, we got to finish this.
Where you going?
Oh, a human jury rehearsal? Casey's not there yet.
20 minutes
Booty
ago?
call?
Booty call.
Is it a
Booty call.
is it a booty call?
Come forward. I mean, seriously, can someone come forward? Santa took all my friends from the fucking island. I'm all alone. Somebody, please come forward.
You're muted, Nick.
All right. Okay.
You're muted.
Unmute.
Muted.
All right, one more
It's my
time.
birthday. I've been having some wine.
When Christmas Day is here, the most wonderful,
Wonderful.
wonderful,
Wonderful.
wonderful day of the year.
Oh.
We need to get you a umbrella.
I have an umbrella. Should I go get it?
Well, that's the next, like, for the last time through, that we'll do the umbrella thing.
When is the last time through? I
It
thought
already
this all
sounds
was
the
like
next
done
time,
tomorrow.
the next time we meet is the last time.
I know, but when the hell is that going to happen?
It's gonna be Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
It can't be, Mike. Do you realize that Sunday is the 12th?
No, Saturday's the 12th.
Saturday's the 12th. So
Sunday,
Wednesday,
Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Happy birthday!
I don't think that you are going to have enough time to put all of this together.
I do this all the time.
All right. Well.
Okay, let's go then.
Okay.
Swan Show. It's 11:25 on until today, Tuesday, December 15th, and I'm just about to hit upload. So suck it.
We're a couple of misfits, just a couple of misfits. What's the matter with misfits? Well, that's where we fit in. We're not daffy and dilly, don't go around willy-nilly. Seems to us kind of silly that we don't fit in. We may be different from the rest, who decides to test what is really best? We're a couple of misfits, just a couple of misfits. Well, what's the matter with misfits? Well, that's where we fit in. Why am I such a misfit? I'm not just a nitwit. I'm a deer of a reindeer. Well, where do I fit in? Why am I such a misfit? I'm not just a nitwit. They can fire me, I quit. Well, it seems I don't fit in. We may be different from the rest, who decides to test what is really best. We're a couple of misfits, yes, a couple of misfits. Well, what's the matter with misfits? Well, that's where we fit in.
How long you want me to go?
Just keep going, Ben.
Tag it, tag it.
That was awesome. That was great.
Yes, that was awesome and great, and I'm grateful to have had the chance to direct, really just wrangle all the crazy and talented people you just saw bringing the story of Rudolph to life to help benefit Adam's House. It's probably fitting that we picked Rudolph because, like him, the staff at Adam's House helps guide people through the darkest days of their lives, providing comfort and helping them cope with the loss of loved ones. And we're lucky that we live here in Shelton, which is a community that values and supports such services. And Adams House, along with all our local outreach programs, really need our help as much as we rely on theirs. And now more than ever, they need us to contribute in order to continue their missions. Holidays are always tough, and especially for people who are struggling. And 2020's made things even tougher for everybody. So if you are struggling, please reach out. Know you're not alone. We're all misfits. Just know that when you're feeling down, really, it only takes a little light to cut through that fog. So thanks for watching, and please, if you have a chance, contribute. And if you need services, please reach out. Thank you.